Hello. I thought I'd show you the sort of more everyday track that I use. Oh, here comes the train. Think southbound. That's the one going into Oslo. Couldn't really see it that well because there was this little hill there. So here is the next section of this everyday walk of ours. As you can see, the trail is a bit more narrow, but now we have the markings, the blue markings. Oops, lots of mosquitoes in here. It's been raining for a couple of days after a very long dry spell, so that brings the mosquitoes out in millions. They're just lying there waiting to hatch, and when the wet weather comes, then out they come. So at this exact point here, it changes dramatically, because here comes more like blueberry heather and more open forest. We're pretty much alone today as well. Since it's July, end of July actually, lots of people are on holiday, so they're not here. So, well, I guess most of the time we are alone, but sometimes you meet people. But I tend to avoid the most popular trails because I don't feel comfortable filming people, and I'm also a bit scared to meet neighbors and that they're gonna ask me, oh, what are you doing? Here we are approaching a small brook stream that I filmed several times. It's very beautiful right here, I think. They recently built this bridge, which I think is a bit unnecessary actually. I realize it's for people who are maybe not as able as me. Alright. My dog likes it here too. Takes a swim here. Lovely. So now I'm going to wade over here. I've been doing the risky behavior today as well. I'm wearing my sandals again, which I don't recommend, especially not when I'm hiking with Mr. Pull very hard here. But it's so nice. Put my feet in the moss and water and just feel the forest. Isn't this absolutely lovely? The ferns, the moss, the spots of sunshine. Ah, feel the forest. Probably a bit crazy. Just feel like the forest is my friend, and that when I go outside in the forest I just become more alive. I think that might have been a deer, sort of barking. I don't know if you heard it, but there are actually a few roe deer here. And this, a windfall. This is what I think is the origin of the trolls, which is very sort of special for Norwegian folklore, like fairy tales and songs and things like that, folk songs, that people went into the woods and found. They were, always a bit scared. And they were probably right to be scared because there were bears and wolves in the past. So they were alert, and then they saw all kinds of spooky things, like trolls that were big giants that were mean. And then if you saw a very, very beautiful woman, they called that a hulder or huldra, and that was, you had to run home then, because she would lure men to, into the earth, and they would never be seen again. And the same was with in a lake in the forest. There were, if you heard somebody playing the violin, it could be nøkken, which was a creature that lived in the lake and lured people down in the lake, and they would never be seen again. That's some of the tales that they told each other. So no wonder people were afraid of the forest. Always they had to walk together. So okay, I only have a few 8% left now, I think. So I was just going to say that I've gone a bit further than I normally do on an everyday hike now. We are approaching a place that has a small cafe and where people can get some coffee. I completely forgot about this place. That may be worth showing you. I think this is a scout hut, or maybe something else, I don't know. But look at this beautiful place. I disconnected my gimbal, so I'm just probably a bit more bumpy than usual. We're gonna go out here and take a look. We can swim here if we like. Do we want that? Maybe. I think I'm totally going to do this. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That was lovely. Oh my god. Okay. It always thinks I'm crazy.